Hey fire signs, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle bringing you the energy forecast for the week. We're going to look into the tarot cards to give me an idea of what the incoming energy is going to look like, and then we're going to go with the oracle cards for additional messages and advice. So I'm going to move these to the side for now. I hope you're all doing well. This is for the week of the 14th, so Valentine's Day week. Look at that. I bought all of this. Look at my new flowers that I've incorporated, that I've added, giving it a little more lovey-dovey vibes. I love it. So yeah, this is for all of my fire signs, whether you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is also a general reading, so please take what resonates and get rid of what does not. So yeah, let's get started. Let's look into what the incoming week is looking like for fire signs. All of the decks that I use in my readings can be found in the description box down below if you're interested. Ooh. What does the incoming energy look like for fire signs this week? Ooh, that is quite a chunk. I think this is the chunk to take. Is there anything else? No, that is the chunk. We're just gonna go with the chunk because they all came out this way. So, ooh, starting with the Nine of Cups, the Moon. We have the Chariot. I believe the Chariot also came out in the water sign reading. So if you are interested, check out the water sign check-in or water sign energy forecast. Maybe there is a message for you there. We have the King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, very interesting reading. Still very balanced. This is interesting because that came out in chunk, and I'm seeing the King of Swords being in the middle of this reading. So maybe there's a lot of introspection going on, a lot of thinking. With the Nine of Cups being in the front of the reading, I definitely feel like the incoming week is going to be very fulfilling. Like, you're gonna feel like you did it. Like, I'm getting like, you know, your heart's gonna glow. You're gonna feel really good. But there is a need to, with the Moon card here, the Moon is also very watery energy here too. So very interesting, that the Chariot and the Moon here. So maybe if you do have time, or if you would like to check out the water forecast, there may be a message in there for you as well. But the Moon is ruled by, well, the Moon, but also Pisces. So there's a lot of very watery emotions here, very hidden emotions, and maybe I feel like it's time to move forward with those emotions. Get clear on what it is that is, you know, kind of lead with your emotions with a clear mind, right? It's kind of like not allowing the emotions to drown you, but also getting clear on where these emotions are taking you. Because with the Five of Pentacles here too, it kind of makes me feel like you've been left out in the cold for some time. Maybe there's kind of the Seven of Cups also resembles here fantasies, a lot of choices, maybe too many choices. Maybe there's you know, you're kind of trying to decide where you want to go towards. But with the Eight of Wands here too, there's also a lot of incoming energy, movement forward, very feisty movement forward too. I mean, Leos. I don't even know why I say Leos. This is fire signs. But yeah, maybe Leo heavy a bit. I'm kind of also seeing too, with the Five of Pentacles being here, there's a need for perspective, like a change of perspective of some kind. Because I see here too, usually when they're in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Five of Pentacles is there's a chapel or a church of some kind. There's the tinted glass, tinted window. And they're it's snowing and they're really cold, it looks like. But here, there's a key here. There's a key to this door. But this person is just like down in the dumps and is just not looking at like spirit shining the light on the key. So there is a door, there is like something that can be unlocked for you, but it may be blocked due to these hidden emotions. And I feel like maybe this, doorway will lead you to this feeling of self-fulfillment, this feeling of abundance and like your wishes coming true. And I feel like in order to unlock this door, we need to move forward with some sort of clarity in this oncoming week. And I feel like that's gonna come in fast. Maybe this will be like pretty unexpected of a change, and that like, I feel like too with the moon here, we need to like let our emotions out. If there is something that's you're hiding, that's like not being said, maybe it's the time to say them. The King of Swords being in the middle, the King of Swords is a very like clear. Also, I just remembered that the King of Swords is in the water sign forecast too. So yeah, that's very interesting. I'm very like strongly drawn to the owl here. And so the owl is all about perspective, and it's all about like seeing things from like a bird's eye view. There's a lot of winged creatures here. There's an owl. If you can see, there's like an owl, there's a bat, there's a crow here. So seeing things from a new perspective. The owl can also turn his head 180 degrees, right? So there's definitely a need for like clarity. The King of Swords is very like upfront, kind of, very blunt, very truthful. This could also be a bit of a harsh energy too. So I feel like there needs to be like a bit of a balance here, right? Between like how you move forward and like seek out this key and like seek out truth of some kind this week. And so when I see the moon and the King of Swords here, I do see like, and the Chariot. Oh my gosh, look at that too. Look at how in the moon card, there's a black wolf and a white wolf howling at the moon. There's a black horse and a white horse, right? So I feel like there's a balance here that is needed this week. A balance between your emotions, your hidden emotions, and clarity, and things that are coming into focus this week. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Lots of balance here. And look at his attire, right? He's wearing black and white. So it's like being in balance within yourself and how you communicate with others, how you are within as well. That's so interesting. Because the wolves are also outside of the water too. So I feel like this is almost like drowning in your emotions. I feel like you need to swim up a bit with the clarity, right? Swim up a bit and then get balance. You can swim, you can float in your pool of emotions. I'm like, this is really interesting too, because I'm seeing this like background, and I'm sorry, but like it looks like a reflection off like a pond or a pool of water. So they're like on land running, right? So I feel like in order to move forward, you need to get out of the water and move forward with balance, and it's like this way, like moving forward, and then that will help you wake up, like get yourself out of this fog. Because I also see like the Five of Pentacles here too as being like kind of this line of fog, and like getting out of that so you can see the key to opening that door and moving forward. So that's very interesting. I love that. I mean, it's a good week. This is a very introspective week. There could be a lot of things moving forward with two like very actionable cards. Like I said, this is still a general reading. I'm reading for a lot of energy, so I'm picking up a lot of different things. There could be a lot of choices incoming, and also because this is, Valentine's Day week, maybe there's a lot of prospects and you're looking at which cup or which bowl you want to uncover. And also because you see here too, there's like one of water, there's a bat. Look at the bat energy here. There's also a snake here. So like some of these cups may be a little snaky. Some may bring fruitful outcomes, but I feel like that's where the balance comes from too. If you're so overwhelmed with your emotions, how are you expected to make a decision, right? When the time comes, when it's time to make a choice. And I feel like it stems from this feeling of self-fulfillment too, that comes in with this week. The feeling of self-fulfillment also comes from balancing out your emotions you know, having all your cups aligned and in row. That's amazing. That's awesome. So yeah, that's cool. Also, if we're looking at things from a perspective of love, since this is also going into Valentine's Day, King of Swords can be an air energy, so there could be this could be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. There could be Cancer or Cancer and Pisces, so heavy water energy as well. Wands, so fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pentacles, there's like a little bit of Pentacles, so earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, more water. So heavier water sign here. Heavy on the water with all these. So interesting. Okay, let's look into your oracle cards for the advice for this incoming week, and then we're gonna go into charms afterwards. I don't want to keep you here forever, but you know, Spirit speaks. So when Spirit speaks, we listen. And we're going to, ooh, okay, no, okay. Yeah, every time I say, okay, we're gonna keep the reading short, we're just like, no, more messages. So, what is the advice for fire signs for this incoming week? Oh, there we go. Wow, look at that. Look at that. See, Aquarius, too. Also, it says, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So I feel like there's, like I said, there is a need to bring like a balance of emotion and mental clarity and like logic into a situation, because see, and it's so funny that the Aquarius card came out, because if you look at the word Aquarius, it's like aqua, so you at first glance you feel like, shouldn't Aquarius be like a water sign? But the Aquarius is actually a water bearer, so there's like a vessel, and Aquariuses hold a lot of emotional energy for other people. That's why they're an air sign, and that's why sometimes Aquariuses seem a lot less like emotional, because they're holding everyone else's emotional baggage. And seeing how this Aquarius, like, she's dumping that out. She's like dumping out the emotions, like letting it go. Like, you gotta empty it out time for here and there, you know what I mean? Or else it's just gonna overfill. So bringing emotional clarity into the situation. See, the moon is hidden emotions. Emotional clarity is like moving, it's allowing you to move forward with like clear intentions and a clear mindset. So bringing love into the situation is beautiful. I love that. I love that. That's so cool. So like more water air-ish signs. So that's interesting. Let's look into another final message for fire signs. So also, because see, fire signs are very tempered, very action oriented, very adventurous, very just like spontaneous, like, look at this, just like moving forward. And I feel like we need to simmer that down, right? With like a little bit of water, a little mist, a little water to calm down the fire, right? So, ooh, okay. So fire signs, this also says a loneliness. So it says, when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. So that's very interesting that this is coming in with like, and I'm putting this here because I'm like feeling like maybe this is causing you, especially maybe this week too, can cause a bit of triggering for some. You know, this is Valentine's Day week. Maybe you don't have a date. This is also in the middle of a pandemic, so dating is a bit difficult right now. And maybe it's like making you feel a bit alone. Also with these hidden emotions, it's like, I just want love. I just want to give love and be loved and all these things. And it's causing you to feel a bit out of balance with, you know, it's hard. But when you start to feel, I've been seeing so many videos today, and it's very interesting that I've seen them today, where, you know, there's like videos of like social experiments where they have like people come in and they sit them down. It's like, write all, like, have you ever had like these negative thoughts about yourself, negative self-talk in certain situations where you didn't feel very confident, you didn't feel very, your self-esteem wasn't very high? Write those down and then read them out loud. And it's like, oh, you're not that pretty, you're kind of ugly, like you're not funny, things like that. And then they brought out like their sibling and they're like, would you say this to someone you love? And they're like, of course not. It's kind of like, then why would you say that to yourself? And it's kind of also pointing out like being your own best friend and being there for yourself as well. It's like your emotions are valid, whether they're hidden or shown, they are still valid and they're still leaving you feeling alone. But being alone doesn't mean you're lonely either. You can be in a crowded room and feel alone. So it's kind of like embracing this time. Take yourself out on a date. Buy yourself some flowers, even if they're fake. You know, they're still beautiful in their own way and they don't die, so that's pretty great too. You know, like this is like instead of looking at this as like a detrimental time, see it as an opportunity to get to know yourself some more, right? Cook yourself with your favorite meal. Order in your favorite meal, you know? Treat yourself. If you want to buy a chocolate cake for one, buy that chocolate cake for one. You know what I'm saying? Like give this opportunity for yourself. Because, you know, also dating sometimes can be a bit challenging as well. You know, you gotta like dress up and get all decked out for like this person that you may or may not like, that may end up hurting you, or that may end up like, you know, not showing like a bunch of red flags. Like, you know, you go on the date and they're like rude to the waiter, they pick their nose while they're eating or something like that, and it's causing and it feels like, and I feel like I said this in the water sign forecast too, which is super interesting. So yeah, I would totally check that out. But it's kind of like you can give yourself everything you need if you want to. You know exactly what you like. Give that to yourself this weekend. If you don't have a date, if you don't have anyone to talk to, you know, be your own best friend. Watch your favorite movies. You make yourself laugh. Yeah. Order in a bottle of wine. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. But like, buy yourself a bottle of wine. Your favorite wine. You don't have to guess. You know exactly what you like. So bring that to yourself. And get yourself out of the cold. The key is right there. And that's the thing with this Five of Pentacles, especially with this deck. The key is right there. You just gotta like lift your head up. Lift your head up. See, she's not tied down by anything. She is just like pushing herself into the water herself. Like, you're not bound to your emotions either. You can get yourself out. It just takes a little push from yourself. And that's from love too. You gotta love and respect yourself the way you want someone else to love and respect you. So let's look into your charms. Yeah, it's kind of getting me a little sad and a little emotional, right? Like this is, I mean, yeah, you know, this is also a little bit of a reading for me as well. Like I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo sun. So, you know, as much as sometimes I too, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I've been alone for a bit. And there are times where I feel a bit lonely, but I realized in these past, especially during this pandemic, I'm like, I actually do enjoy my solitude. Yeah, I love company as well. I love, you know, feeling loved and feeling like supported and having like a partner. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, sometimes I can order in Taco Bell right now and not be judged at all. Like, and of course, in the future, maybe I'll find a partner that doesn't judge me if I want to order Taco Bell. But, you know, until then, I'm happy with myself. I'm happy here. I'm happy. Like, I'm chilling, you know? So let's look into your charms and end this reading. We're also going to grab some letters, maybe like potential people that are coming in to sweep you off your feet and, you know, get you out of the cold. See, maybe Prince Charming's coming in. So let's look into... what does the energy look like for fire signs for this incoming week? What does the energy look like for fire signs? Interesting. So, okay. Also, I feel like this one came out in the earth sign reading. So, very interesting. Also, two little notes here. This one, what does it say? This was on like the travel and self section. It says what? So, yeah. The what to the self and travel. Like, what are you saying to yourself on your journey, Are you giving yourself words of encouragement, or are you giving yourself negative self-talk? And see, look at this key. This key is literally given to you in like 2 different forms to yourself. You're opening up things and doors and potentials of yourself here, and that's amazing. Yeah. There's also this little note here. I have like a who, what, when, where, and why. And this is where. So maybe where, you know, where your family is. Where home is where the heart is, right? Home is also not exactly a place, it's a feeling. You can feel at home being alone, right? You can feel like, okay, I'm comfortable. This makes me feel good. I feel safe. And your family, you know, also maybe you're traveling to your family, where your family is. Maybe where your family is where you feel like home. Maybe it's not literal family members. Maybe it's, you know, your pet is your family. Maybe, you know, there's family. And there's also this little pink shell here. So that's really cute. It's like right on the money here. So maybe there is something to protect, because the shell is like protecting the pearl inside, right? So shells also, it's like protecting your investments. Maybe it's not literal money. Maybe money is time, right? Or energy or an effort, you know, and you're protecting it this week. Cool. That's cool. We also have the swan here, which I said, I was like, I think I pulled this out. I do have a lot of charms, and I got more today when I bought these flowers. So, I mean, if you look at the swan here too, the swans mate for life. So maybe you're finding that it's giving me like soulmate vibes, and I don't want to like throw anyone off, but also with this like love here too, there's this little heart charm. I've never seen this one before, but there's like a little rose here too. That's so cute. So, and it's like right in this friends. So I feel like there's like maybe a friendship that's blooming into love. Oh my God, look at that. There's a friendship that's like blossoming into love. That's beautiful too. Also, there's a 31 here in the home. It reduces down to 4, which gives me 4 of Wands energy, which gives me like homecoming, foundation, like celebration, happy home. Also, maybe in 4 days or 31 days, you know, something can happen in the home. There's that number. Maybe you're 31 years old, maybe 31, you know, there's however it resonates with you. And also we have the Scorpio here in work. Is there some? Oh, I'm so sorry. That all like shifted. But there's like, I felt something, and this is another little flower. So something's also blooming in terms of work, and there's Scorpio, and on the back it says passionate. Maybe there's something you're finding passion in regards to work, in regards to a career. Maybe you're finding something that you're truly enjoying. Scorpios are very passionate, mysterious. So maybe also, you know, you have a passion project that you'd like to work on. And it's blossoming now, and it's like, yeah, I'm seeing like a lot of things blossom this week, so that's amazing. Yeah, let's look into your letters and see what finally we're ending this. I mean, yeah, unless you love hearing my voice, then hello. But then there's plenty of videos for you to hear my voice. So let's see what letters. They may resemble initials, or, oh, like a little string has cometh out. They may be initials of incoming people. It may be, you know, significant words of some sort. Ooh, so we have the letter S, we have the letter T, O, the letter A, a letter G, a letter E, age. We have the letter X and a U. Ooh, maybe there's an X coming back. I don't know. I also see stage, so maybe there is someone's putting you on a stage, putting you on a virtual stage, on a pedestal of some sort. Also, what about, I see sea, like the ocean sea. Maybe you're traveling to an ocean. Ooh, maybe you get a little hot and steamy with somebody. That's cool. Look at that. Also, I see... Oh, I see goat. I don't know. Someone is the goat, you know, like stage, putting someone on a pedestal. Someone is the goat. Like you said. Okay, I'm not even gonna, let's just move that around. Ooh, I also see Axe. So I don't know why I'm getting Axe body spray. But maybe you're giving someone the axe. Maybe you're like, oh, these emotions are coming out. Chop, chop. Using that sword to axe somebody out of your life. So yeah, those are your letters. I also see, like AOT, Attack on Titan. I'm seeing so many things right now. I need to like stop. So these are your letters. I'm just gonna put them nice and neat. I'm not gonna make any more words. I will let you decide for yourself what words you see. But yeah. So those are your letters. I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments what you think. I'd love to hear all about it. Yeah, I hope you all have a great week. I may or may not postpone the energy check-ins for this week. This is a special week, so I might replace it with energy love check-ins. We'll see what happens. Might do a couple pick a card readings. I don't know. It takes some energy for me to, you know, read and interpret and do things like that. So we'll see how this week goes. So stay tuned and I will see you all in another reading. Okay? Take care, fire signs. Bye.